Thanks, Netta. Now I have to talk about a cockroach, not realizing it was a fluke.
It's a plastic one.
Not too bad, I guess.
You know how you feel about bugs.
Yes. Hours. Eventually, oh, look at that, a nice little plane coming on through. We will see those clouds rolling through over the morning hours, but not really stopping our temperatures from warming up. In fact, tomorrow will be our toastiest day. Currently in San Diego, about 76 degrees, wind speeds about 12 miles per hour. And further out into El Cajon, we're looking at 90. Look at the temperature difference simply from the coast to inland areas. Winds there, though, comfortable breeze at around 12. The dew point's in the upper 50s. That's still technically comfortable, but I think the humidity values are going to go up ever so slightly for the next 2 days. So you could think it's a little bit sticky, especially if you're out over toward the mountains. You'll notice the humidity actually leading to a few of those clouds popping up. The reason for the warmth is the jet stream. It has taken that well-defined rise to the north, and under it, this ginormous bubble of warm air, keeping us nice and toasty, especially for about the next 2 days. This trough, that low-pressure system we're watching out over toward the Pacific Northwest, that's going to begin to enter, I'd say, probably the Washington region. Once we get to Wednesday, it's going to impact our weather by the time we get to about Friday. Then we'll notice our temperatures starting to cool off more significantly for us. Temperature forecast by about 6 o'clock tonight, still the lower 70s for the coast, inland areas on into the low to mid 80s. Tomorrow morning, heading back to work, we'll still see your temperatures sitting mild on into the mid 60s for you to lakeside and in the upper 60s out toward the coast. Remember, though, there could be fog, and with that, possible dense fog at times. Once we get to 1 o'clock, though, 94 into lakeside, 95 out toward Alpine. It does not look like, though, that we are going to set any record. 7-day forecast, 80 degrees on the coast, falling down to the 70s by Wednesday with that trough to our north. Inlets are looking at 110. Let's look at your 7-day forecast. Jason, over to you.
Well,
Storm system. Remember, we've been talking about Florida all last week. So that's a different tropical depression, TD9, and that one's still looking like it could go anywhere between Texas and Florida. So conditions, although those clouds are going to start to sneak on through, we'll be dealing with some fog. Patchy dense fog, in fact, over portions of the morning. Not going to be widespread, so there's no dense fog advisory listed right now, but obviously my colleague Jacqueline Bennett will have you updated in the morning hours as you head out to work or school nowadays. Temperature forecast, though, simply just from the last 24 hours as we see the heat arrive. 4 degrees warmer in Ramona, you're 5 degrees warmer in Alpine, and about 3 degrees warmer for you up through Lakeside. Temperatures tomorrow are going to remain about 2 degrees warmer than where they were today. So if you thought today was hot, you haven't seen anything, right? Currently, we're looking at 77 degrees as you climb into bed into Pine Valley. Oh, lucky you, it just dropped down to 76 degrees there. Still out over toward the triple digits in Ocotillo Wells and out into Oceanside, the upper 60s, 70 degrees right around downtown. Temperatures over the evening hours should be mostly seasonal. Remember, we do have those clouds moving through, so it's not going to be too cold. As we have this upper level ridge in place, you can see this jet stream far to the north, and underneath it is all the warm air, and it is so expansive, spreading all the way from Florida or rather from California, all the way out toward the plains. Now, there is a little bit of cooler air in our forecast. That should begin to arrive. Close to Wednesday, it's going to start to nudge in. I don't think we're really going to feel its effects, though, along the coast until Friday. Nonetheless, though, the heat is going to start to leave us. That's the good news, especially if you are going to head out to the preseason Chargers game. It's not going to be just as roasting. Temperature forecast for you about 7:30 in the morning tomorrow. Remember, there will be fog in the area. Upper 60s for the coast, inland areas remaining on into the mid to lower 60s for you. Once we get to noon, 93 degrees already for Lakeside. Escondido, you're at 89. Check this out at Encinitas. You're to the mid-70s. We're all going to be dealing with plenty of sunshine out there. Make sure you take that sunblock with you, possibly needing it at work so you can reapply it at around your lunch break. But remember, we'll start to notice those temperatures starting to back off, although still remaining above the norm once we get through Wednesday with that low-pressure system getting closer. So now looking at about 92 in Lakeside. See, you dropped about 1 degree. And out over toward Mira Mesa, going for the mid-80s, downtown still looking like the mid-70s for you. The water's a smart place to try to cool off. Fair conditions for you surfers with your swell. Out of the south-southwest, 2 to 3 feet, your water temperature there about 65 to 70 degrees. High tide coming in just after 9 in the morning with knee to waist-high sets. 7-day forecast, 80 degrees tomorrow. We drop 1 degree on Wednesday. We'll pretty much stay into the upper 70s. Desert's 110 degrees, so it's going to be fairly hot, probably for about the next 3 to 4 days. Let's look at your 7-day forecast. Guys, over to you.
Sabrina, any chance you can make the ocean water warmer for another day?
And especially not since we're getting closer to fall.
It got cold so fast this year.
Yeah. Thank you, Sabrina.